Welcome to a great scene here. Excitement and energy flowing in the stadium as we get ready for this week's Game of the Week. We can only hope that it matches the hype. Great anticipation for a matchup that's only grown as the season has progressed. Now, a top-5 showdown. Both teams trying to make a strong statement here in the midseason. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Buckeyes will kick this away to get us going. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in the pistol. Here's the handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down play coming up. Looking to pass. It's DeMarco. The pocket breaking down. And he's got his man open downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Gives it to the back. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And here's the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Okay, ready. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Eludes a tackle. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
The Scarlet Knights offense is on the move now. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They lose yards on first down, so second and long from the 16. Fires it to the wideout. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
And here comes the Rutgers offense on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Back to throw. It's DeMarco. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. A bullet, but it's incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Short pass finds the tight end. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Connors. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. And how about the speed of this defense? Now, you're looking at a third down.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Snags the quick throw. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up fourth down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play.
That's the end of the first quarter. Rutgers 7, Ohio State 0.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. To throw, it's DeMarco. Defense is coming after him. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, you gotta love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that third down. Let's see what their decision is on fourth down coming up.
See if he can make something happen with the return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Return begins inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Well, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Looking to throw. It's DeMarco. Escapes the sack. The freshman introducing himself to the quarterback there.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
A tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He pulls it in for a big gain. What a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Scarlet Knights starting a new series here on 1st and 10. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And now from the pistol formation. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Great cut. They whiff on him. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the 1st down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And a sophomore making an impact play.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
Dropping back, it's DeMarco. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yardage yet.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, that ball's tipped up into the air, and it's anybody's football. The defense, first of all, does a great job of anticipating a throw down in the red zone, and they're in great position to knock that ball up. But it was exciting to see, would anybody come up with it once it was in the air?
Well, the offense failed earlier in a 4th down attempt. They'll try it again here. The defense with more pre-snap movement. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Caught quickly. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. The right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw, and look at these yards.
Here's the 2nd down play. There's the handoff. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
He's moving out of the pocket. All day to throw. Finally lets it go to the left side.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
An inside deal now from the shotgun. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. The ball is picked off. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the Scarlet Knights offense is back on the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. And the single back takes the handoff. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line to run the hurry-up. And on the carry, he's heading left. Running with purpose. Good enough for first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do well.
To throw, it's DeMarco. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. Incompletion makes it second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. With the catch, it's Sampson. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The key on a third down between the quarterback and the wide receiver is the timing. That quarterback knows that he's got to get the ball out quickly and on time to give his receiver a chance to not just make the catch and stay in bounds, but to be able to give him a chance to maybe get upfield and make a play.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Sampson. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
The Scarlet Knights come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes onto the field. And the field goal is good. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Scarlet Knights will kick this away to begin the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking to make a big play downfield. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That puts them on top in the second half.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And here comes the Scarlet Knights offense out there. Settled for 3 last time. No doubt they're looking for the end zone on this possession. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, Chris, we always talk about adjustments being made at halftime, and this offense clearly needed to make adjustments, but what they're trying here early in the second half is not working.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Ball carried by the running back. Second down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the option play. Pitch to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that call.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Down he goes, a sack.
Man, it has been a rough night for this poor offensive line, and it's only getting worse. That's 5 sacks they've now given up so far in this game alone.
They are 0 for 2 on previous 4th down attempts. We'll see if the 3rd time is a charm. To the air. It's DeMarco. Pressure is coming. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
And the running back takes the handoff. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And the Scarlet Knights begin a new series here, 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Finding space at the 20. Tackle, but first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Scarlet Knights are in the red zone now. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Rutgers. Runner shows toughness and will, refusing to be brought down, ends up in the end zone.
Yeah, that defender had no chance bringing down this ball carrier by himself. That's why you better have a couple defenders, or else you're going to have more touchdowns like this.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start.
And the Ohio State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Play action here on first down. And he lofts it deep over the middle. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. And they finally bring him down. Great defensive play, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see if the takeaway stands. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
That is a really tough feeling for a receiver to be way downfield like that, ready for a big play, and just unable to connect with your quarterback. I'm sure they're going to go to the sideline, looking to call another shot downfield again here in a little bit.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He's brought down out at the 46. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Rutgers 17, Ohio State 14.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
First down for the offense.
And it falls incomplete.
Yeah, the quarterback makes the right decision here on the RPO to get out of the run game, get the ball out to that right flat, just unable to execute with the throw.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, and hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Chris, the quarterback just misses his target here on third down and long, but at least he avoids taking the sack. Still a chance here at this range on fourth down with a 3-point lead. Kick the field goal and add to this lead.
Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's got it. A fourth down conversion. Drive stays alive. Touchdown, Ohio State. They jump in front here in the fourth.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. And what I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
Point after, up and good.
Rutgers, 17.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage.
And Rutgers on the dice will take over. First and 10.
And the Rutgers offense is back out on the field now. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And they'll use the ground game here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
So a very makeable third down for the offense with a 29. And now the running back's got it again. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Scarlet Knights pick up enough for a first down. Scanning the field. It's DeMarco. Looks to the left. Pass caught. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. He'll hand it off. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7. Not not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Running out of time in the pocket. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. After the sack on first down, it's second down. Hands off to the left. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
So a tough 3rd and long on the 10th play of the drive. Back to throw. It's DeMarco. Quick throw to his receiver. Very nearly intercepted. That would have been it. They got one final chance here on 4th down.
Oh, Chris, the quarterback and the receiver just not quite on the same page there on that 3rd down and long. But at this point in the game, you got to consider going for this. They need a touchdown.
So late in this 4-point game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Crucial play here. They go to the air. He's running out of time here. And that football is out. A potentially game-changing play, but who's got it? The offense able to retain possession. Very lucky to still have a chance to win this.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside. Give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
Gain makes it 2nd and medium. Movement here from the tight end. The back's got it. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And the defense takes a timeout to stop the clock with 28 seconds remaining. The game sets up a 3rd down play. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. And the defense will stop the clock with a timeout here. 25 seconds remaining. It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on 4th down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. The pass rush closing in. And the pass is incomplete. That's a big stop for this defense on 4th down.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
He's escaping the pocket now. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, That's a throw you just can't make. And now you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing them the game.
So the win streak continues for this team. Good job, Kirk, bouncing back. They're just getting stronger and stronger now.
You've seen their stock start to really rise, and these players seem to be buying in. Credit to them.